How do you feel? Good.
What we've seen in our little corner of the world is increasing numbers of children that are coming to us with trauma. These issues are deep. They transcend anything that I have ever seen before with an understanding.
There's days where you go home and you cry because you learn that one of your kids lost their mom, or they just don't know where they're gonna sleep or who they're gonna live with. Just the things that they've gone through, now they carry into the school.
We began to see that there were behaviors associated with certain students.
I could say I almost took it personally. I took it as, oh, you're just not listening to me. You're not doing what I'm asking. You're being disrespectful.
We knew that we needed to find something that would impact life outcomes without throwing them again through the discipline process, suspension. That is not effective.
It was a conversation with a friend and colleague of mine, Dr. Elaine Rankin, and she started in this class called the Neurosequential Model of Therapeutics.
I was explaining to Dr. Trish Alley how excited I was in this training I was embarking on in the Neurosequential Model of Therapeutics. And after about 45 minutes, she said, I want that in the Cottonwood Oak Creek School District.
I thought, this is it. This is finally an answer to what we can do with students. My superintendent, Mr. King, knew right away that this was the direction that we wanted to go.
And if this helps that kid or those kids, those 6 kids right here, or these 2,000 kids that I'm responsible for in this district, then that's all that really matters to me.
I was able to get 1 year funded to bring Dr. Rankin into our district. From that point, we started with Dr. Daniel Bright.
Working for the Cottonwood Oak Creek School District has given us the opportunity in the state of Arizona to showcase what a neurosequential model school could look like.
Dortha, hello. Hi.
My name is Jessica Vaca. I'm principal at Dr. Daniel Bright School here in Cottonwood, Arizona.
Good morning, boys. How are you?
What we were working
Good.
before we started working the neurosequential model in
Brandon, how are
education
you?
was just building a safe environment of respect and
Nice.
rapport through capturing kids' hearts. We were trying to figure out how we were going to collect data and how we were going to service students that had needs beyond the classroom, which was when the idea came up of a focus zone, a place where students can go to focus and reset.
We're going to breathe in and then slowly breathe out.
My name's Rebecca Baker. My job here at Dr. Daniel Bright is the focus zone teacher. We use Dr. Perry's neurosequential model in here, the NME.
Tell me something you enjoy in the focus zone doing when you are in here to regulate.
Everything.
Oh, you like it all. Good.
Focus zone is a loving home space where children come to regulate. Regulating can be things like rocking in a rocking chair. It can be deep breathing, painting and weaving and music, drums.
I think the focus zone is great because it helps me with my anger. So I'm painting. It makes me feel good and it helps me regulate. My painting is a rainbow painting. I feel good and I don't get stretched out and I'm not mean to everybody.
We do mindfulness practice. We do activities that help them regulate their emotions and their feelings so they're able to be their best when they go back into the classroom or be able to relate to people in a healthy way.
If we can intervene and we can build them and dose them with more positive interactions, what we're able to do is build more resilience within them to keep moving on.
Like, I used to be all rowdy. I didn't really listen to people much. And I just really like seeing my friends here. And I asked them what do they want me to draw, and I can draw them just that.
These little miracles occur, and these kids start to be able to relate to other people, and they start to form healthy relationships with their peers, and their grades improve.
We want them to feel like almost arms wrapped around them.
Okay, guys, that's enough.
Not only has it added an element to me as a teacher, but it has expanded me as a human being and how I I operate in the world. It's added that piece to me. It's been a powerful tool.
Good job, girly. Ready? Go.
Let's get.
So my name is Olivia Repstein, and I'm a first grade teacher at Dr. Daniel Bright School.
Good job.
In my own classroom, I try to make sure that the light is really dim, just kind of more like mood lighting with our string lights and our lamps around our classroom. I just try to make sure that it's an environment that's safe and it's warm and just welcoming, and it's kind of like their second home. Implementing the neurosequential model of education completely changed my way of thinking of student behavior. Being able to sit down with Dr. Rankin and looking at the whole picture, it all kind of starts making sense. The way that we can look at their map and see that, oh, hey, if we can try to regulate him here and here, then it could help you a little bit better.
When we started becoming trained and working the neurosequential model in education, we began talking about having a mini map for every student, which is 10 domains on how they function inside the classroom based off a rubric. We were able to put them in classrooms that focused on the neurosequential model of education, and we call them ABC classes, or approaches to a balanced classroom. In these classrooms, we began to just focus on regulate, relate, and reason at the same time as we would do that in the focus zone.
So what we've done then with the results of the mini map is we created kind of a template so that you can see what the mini map and the scores are, and you can see that we have those domains that we're looking at labeled. And then also we have a suggestion for types of strategies that could be put in place to help regulate those areas of the brain that score low.
We then began to see less students behaving out, less students needing the focus zone. And so where we are at now are students that go to the focus zone. It's absolutely necessary in their mental health for the day. The feedback and the data that we get back from a mini map, there's nothing out there like it. It changed students' trajectory. We now have students in high school who are better functioning. They're able to help themselves in a way they weren't able to help themselves before. It's not about us coming in and saving the day. It's more about us teaching them different strategies or that life can be better.
To work with Dr. Perry and to work with Steve Grainer and to see the results of this model is one of the most amazing experiences that I've had in my life.
The anchor piece is Dr. Perry's work, so that's what keeps us all united. You know, that's the thread that's common.
I feel like what we're doing is things that you would see like down in Phoenix, or like you would be hearing it on the news. I feel like special for our little small town to make sure that we're meeting every child's needs.
That's our hope, is that in the future, these kids that we're working with now are going to be contributing members to our society. They're going to be healthy, they're going to be in healthy relationships, and it's all because of the work we're doing today.
And I'm just profoundly proud to be part of it and to be part of a school district that supports this.